One of our 2025 housing wildcards hit again. Which one? Buckle up, this is interesting. Team, we just shared a positive, data-driven message with about 600 realtors. It was an amazing event hosted by Keller Williams. We had a blast, and if you're looking for a similar message to be shared with your team, click on the link below and let us know. We briefly discussed our 2025 wildcard show with them and revisited just how many of those wildcards have already hit this year. Rates coming down ever so slightly, check. Job and employment numbers reducing, unfortunately, check as well. Deregulation, happening as we speak. Demigration, check. We even talked about the CFPB removal well before it happened, and many said it could or wouldn't happen. And finally, the other wild card that many said wouldn't happen is GSE privatization. Now, this is clearly the most difficult wild card to hit, and it may still not, but it just got a major push. New FHFA Director Bill Pulte made it clear that pulling Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac out of conservatorship is his top priority, and quote, a big announcement is coming soon. Side note, we did talk about the upside of buying this stock, and it's already 5x since we talked about it. And while that's good, take a look at what their stock used to look like when they were private.
So check this out. When we were first talking about it, it was like $1.30. And now it's actually at what, $6? Yeah, $6.15. That's a huge run up. But check this out. This is what they look like back when they were privatized. They were running at $50, $70, $86 a share. So yeah, a lot of upside.
Yeah, a ton of upside, right? But why, Ryan? Well, some say that the GSEs never needed to be taken over by the government in the first place, and it was just an easy way for them to tap into the billions of dollars of their net income. I'll set that aside for another day. But here's their net income since 2008. Yeah, a couple rough years after the Great Recession, but making tens of billions of dollars every year since. Cash cow, if you will. But wait, what happens to all that money, Ryan? $300 billion, by the way. Where does it go? Well, it used to go to the American people and other investors that invested into these companies and stocks. Now, believe it or not, it gets swept into what's called the general fund of the US Treasury. What happens to it then, Ryan? Well, the money earned off of our mortgages and our debt gets leveraged by the government, which may not make you feel very comfortable after learning how poorly and mismanaged it's been ran over the past 40 years. Money earned off our mortgages and our debt gets siphoned to pay for unrelated things like Social Security, Medicare, defense spending, and infrastructure. The US government carries trillions of dollars in national debt. We all know that. And part of the revenue collected, including GSE dividends, is used to pay interest on that debt. Housing professionals and homeowners, this is the concern, or at least it should be, because the controversial aspect of all this is that these profits are not directly invested into housing affordability programs, even though Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac were created to support housing finance. It's a big deal. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac profits do not directly fund housing initiatives anymore. Instead, they support the broader federal budget by helping cover expenses, reduce the deficit, and pay off debt. In other words, we've done such a poor job budgeting, we need to siphon funds from the profit of American family mortgage debt to make up for our incompetence. Wait, Hills, you're telling me one of the biggest challenges in housing, home affordability, could be addressed immediately if those billions of dollars were redirected properly? Yes, guys, the GSEs primarily make money from guaranteed fees on mortgage-backed securities, interest income on the retained portfolios, and profits from mortgage-backed security sales.
Hey guys, it's RC. Everyone here at this event,
Talk about the impact of jobs and employment.
they're subscribed to the show. Why aren't you? Click down below. See you soon.
Team, we could improve affordability immediately by lowering G fees and reducing LLPAs, loan level price adjusters. Plus, call me crazy, but I just think that these profits should stay with the companies and the industry that created them. Housing, not be redirected to cover the sins of a completely unrelated mismanaged government program. Housing is the major cog in the US, and it has been strained for several years, and there's many ways to improve it. This is just one. There's not enough understanding around this topic, and certainly not enough conversations being had. We need to improve and change that. Getting NAR and MBA on this would be helpful. So, what do you guys think? Should Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac be fully privatized, allowing for a free market mortgage system, or should they stay under government control? Weigh in below and let us know, and share this with everyone you know. A light needs to be shined on it, and we'll see you guys next week. And by the way, guys, there's so much nerdy stuff on this that's really, really interesting. We're going to put it in the comment section below. Go check it out.